There are many different paths to take when researching new energy sources, but which path to take is not always clear. You must ask yourself, which path is the most feasible, environmentally friendly, and the most cost-effective? In this video, we'll explain why running off lithium-ion battery power is not only feasible and cost-effective, but it's also environmentally friendly too. With the demand for pilots increasing, the cost of training these pilots will increase as well, unless we develop a cheaper alternative to get flight hours.
So the airplane that I'm sitting in is an SR-20, and the engine that it has is a IO360ES. Now this engine costs about $70 to $80 an hour to operate just on fuel alone. But with an all-electric engine, it only costs about $2.
This is a Cessna 150. Is it possible to transform this from an internal combustion aircraft to an all-electric aircraft? To determine this, we need to take a close look at weight and balance issues.
The first thing we need to look at when assessing the weight and balance characteristics of the Cessna 150 is the Continental O200A engine.
We'll be replacing this with a UQM Power Phase 145 electric motor.
We'll also be removing the oil filter and most of the oil since we won't be needing it.
This is because an electric motor is encased in a housing that will protect it from debris and it will virtually never need cleaning. We'll also need an electrical system to control general processes with the electrical motor.
This test cell represents the basic electrical system that we will use on the Cessna 150. Up here we have the electrical motor. This drives the propeller. It receives power. It's going to receive power from 4 lithium-ion batteries. You can kind of think of the lithium-ion batteries like the fuel of your system, and this electric motor like the engine of it. The batteries will power the motor, which will spin the prop. This will all be controlled by the controller, which is going to control the amount of power that the motor receives from the batteries based on what throttle setting the pilot has.
2 50-pound lithium-ion batteries, the main power to the electric motor.
Then, since we're going to be converting this to an all-electrical setup, we won't be needing the fuel in the wings. So we'll be emptying out the 13-gallon fuel tanks in each.
Using this newly empty space, we can house 2 additional batteries, which will primarily be used for takeoff when the engine demands more power. Unfortunately, lithium-ion batteries are susceptible to explosion when exposed to substantial heat. To counter this, we'll install firewalls around each battery, along with a fire detection and suppression system, 1 in the engine bay and 1 in each wing.
This Cessna 150 is certified to carry a maximum of 1,600 pounds. After converting it to an all-electric setup, the aircraft actually weighs 20 pounds lighter, allowing it to carry extra cargo. Additionally, after completing the weight and balance calculations, the center of gravity of the aircraft is still well within the accepted range established by the FAA.